in a tabletop or a quadruped position, and the second will be alternating bird dogs, and how to do them mindfully and truly connected to your core, enabling you to keep that straight line that we go over right here. So, coming into a quadruped position or tabletop, you want to make sure that your hands are right underneath your shoulders and that ideally your knees are right underneath your hips. So a lot of times when we come into this position, we think we're in a straight line, but we're not. Now, I'm also not looking for your back to be completely parallel to the floor, but I am looking for a straight line from about the crown of the head, or you could count the neck, right? We'll say neck or crown of the head, to about the tailbone. So this would not be a straight line. This would not be a straight line, right? Ideally, this is a straight line, right? You're finding that line of your spine. I highly recommend setting yourself up next to a mirror and trying to find that line and then looking in the mirror and seeing whether or not you did find it. And if you didn't find it, use the mirror to make little adjustments, because it is those little adjustments that you make while trying to find that line that will help you connect to your core. As you're trying to find that line, tune into what muscles are working, enabling you to move as you find that straight line. Once you find that straight line, close your eyes, lose it, find it again. Repeat that effort until you know what it feels like to find that straight line or that flat back, okay? And again, once you find it, feel yourself kind of like lock it in, like a time freeze, right? Just like lock it in, okay? That would be that bracing motion of, you know, pulling the pelvic floor up, compressing the diaphragm, and then that essential like wrapping of your TBA, right? You're bracing, you're keeping everything right where it was, okay? So then we'll go into the alternating bird dogs. So again, you're finding your flat back. From here, you're gonna take your big inhale. As you exhale, you're gonna go ahead and come into that contracted core. So now the core is contracted, so you can't really take those big diaphragmatic breaths anymore. So at this point, we actually do switch to chest breathing, okay? So we wanna keep this nice and tight, unbraced, and then we're gonna inhale through the chest, okay? So you will not see my belly rise or drop towards the floor to the same degree that you have in the past. So it should be relatively tight, okay? So again, you're in that nice active core position. You will always try to strengthen that active core before you move, okay? Think of exhaling as you reach and extend, inhaling as you come back. Again, exhaling, really reinforcing that braced core, inhaling back to the start, exhaling as you reach, inhaling back down. So a lot of times you see people going through their alternating bird dogs and really trying to reach as high as they can. But the problem is that every time they do it, they're losing their core, right? They're not keeping the core braced. So I'd rather you not give a fuck about the height of your arms or your legs, and really just focus on keeping this braced, okay? Another way to go about these is to just do a leg extension. Again, sometimes when people do these, they go into these big, elaborate kicks, okay? Not looking for that. What I'm looking for, again, is maintaining the integrity of your spine to the position of the spine. If you had a carton of eggs on your back, there would be no worries about that carton falling off, right? You're able to move and keep the spine braced and breathe at the same time. Let's talk about that real fast too. If you're not breathing while doing any of this, then that is a sign of dysfunction. And as harsh of a term as that is, it's factual, right? If you stop breathing while you're trying to do a movement, that is your brain being like, oh fuck, I don't know what to do right now. Do I breathe or do I move? Do I breathe? Do I move? Right? You need to be able to find that calmness, and this kind of work is where it starts. So master this, and then keep following these little progressions that I give you day by day, and you will get to a better spot, a healthier spot with your spine.